Hey, everybody, Adam Savage at Prop Store with Brandon Allinger. Good morning.
Adam.
We are talking about a Keaton Batsuit. You guys have an auction coming up. You have auctioned off a lot of Batman props over the years, including a bunch of costumes.
Yeah, a few, but this is really the one. I mean, this is definitely the best example of a 1989 Batsuit that we've handled. It's maybe the best, it's almost certainly the best suit that is out there in private collections. It may be the best suit that still exists in the world. And when I say that, I'm sort of thinking of three criteria. One is completeness, two is condition, and three is originality or lack of restoration.
Okay, so like I said, we even filmed one of the '89 Batsuits in London last year.
Okay.
But it wasn't
nearly... a few years ago, maybe.
It was a few years ago, yeah. But it wasn't nearly as complete as this in terms of original parts.
I think that's right, and probably more restored. You know, a lot of them, even some of the examples that are in studios, it's just as they've tried to keep them in a good state over the years, people have gone in, guys have experimented with different techniques. I've seen suits that are hard-coated. You know, I've seen suits that have very heavy kind of patching and painting. This has very, very light restoration. There's hardly anything done on this. This is the original kind of condition of the foam latex body armor
on the suit here. Which is in incredible condition considering this stuff, left to its own devices, will just rot on the wall. So inhibiting its deterioration is paramount.
And this was really well taken care of. And you can see, when you look at the chest here, you see the brush strokes of the paint.
I see the brush strokes from the...
And I mean, you can kind of see that in photos and the film from the time. You never see that on the suits that are out there because they've all been redone at some point. Right. So this is really original. Same thing with the legs. You know, we have light surface cracking here, kind of in the joints where it's maybe a little thinner.
Right.
Maybe a little bit of touch-up work has been done around the edges, but most of this is very original. It's still very soft and supple.
The emblem, are these original?
So the belt is a replica, and the boot armor is a replica. The boot armor almost always deteriorates. First time I saw these boots, there were just little traces of the original plates.
Oh, really? This stuff just immediately
goes. It seems to be the first thing that goes.
It's under a lot of pressure on set. I mean, it gets bent. It's probably
but I think Nike made the boots based on an existing shoe at that time called a Nike Air Trainer. I think Nike probably also made the armor plates.
Oh wow!
There's an interesting story with these boots. They've always lived with this costume. They're absolutely real boots from the film, which again, you couldn't buy these boots. This was made by Nike for Batman.
Right.
But the swooshes on the side of these were originally yellow color.
Oh.
And most of what you see in the film is a black swoosh. So these have been touched in. The swoosh has been more recently touched into black just to match what you see on film most of the time.
Oh, I see. So these, in their original state with this suit, with the yellow swoosh.
Yeah, and these may have been worn by a stunt guy, by a stand-in, something like that during filming. They're absolutely from the movie, but Nike probably gave them a choice to say, do you want the big, bold yellow swoosh that kind of ties in with the yellow and black here? Right. Or do you want something more subtle? Or maybe Nike delivered everything yellow and they said, that's too much. We can't push Nike that hard. We're going to black that out.
Fair. That's totally fair.
I think there's a shot early in the movie where he's holding the guy off the edge of the building and you get a close-up of the feet. You see the shoes really well. You see the Nike swoosh on camera. So
that's hilarious.
It's sort of a well-known part of the Batsuit at this point. I think Nike did boots for the second Keaton film, Batman Returns also.
Every time I stand in front of one of these suits, I end up having the same thought, which is I feel sympathy for the actor.
Ooh, yeah.
I imagine Keaton not being able to turn his head all day.
Yeah, yeah, and can't hear anything in there because you're totally. It seems very claustrophobic.
It strikes me that for them the most comfortable part must be the gloves, which are actually usually, and in this case, just a simple black leather instead of being something that would deteriorate.
I love these gloves. These are the original armor plates on the forearm, the original.
Oh, really?
The spikes at the back of it, and then on the inside of the palm, if we go in and get some B-roll, they modified it with these studs, which you see play a few times in the movie, which are really neat. But I think the gloves themselves probably started as motorcycle gloves, very similar to gloves from a biker scout.
Oh.
How's that for some little RPF trivia for you?
Little Easter egg.
Yeah.
And these armor plates are original. They look absolutely perfect.
Yes, yeah, the gloves all original. I've only ever seen one other set of 1989 Michael Keaton gloves that we sold 10 years ago or something and have never come back since. So, I mean, just the gloves on themselves would be a prize. But again, the only original parts here are the belts, which I only know of one 89 Keaton belt that's in a private collection. The boot armors, those are the only two replica parts. Everything else original. The cowl is production made, not film used, but the reason this cowl's on here, the guy actually traded the cowl out. The cowl that had been living with this suit was pretty deteriorated.
Right.
He wanted the best possible example, and that is this production made one.
That was never filmed.
That's right. But because of that, it was very well preserved. It still has all the original surface texture down here, like on the bib.
Yeah.
You see the texture on the cape kind of looks like the skin of a bat. Same thing on the cowl. You know, those were intended to blend together essentially.
That is far out.
And it's just a good looking cowl. I mean, again, very light surface cracking in here, but overall it's in remarkable condition. And it's, you know, as I say, maybe the best batsuit that's left on the planet. It's also worth noting, very cool when you take it apart, the cape is tagged Keaton Best and the bodysuit is tagged Michael K, which is pretty neat to see those labels in there.
I want to say something for the viewers here, which is, we are here covering these things because I love the history of film, as do you. But we're also here for the reasons of commerce. You guys are going to be auctioning this off soon. So you might be watching and thinking, I'll bet Brandon says this is the best example every time. And the answer is he does not.
Well, you have to be able to back it up.
No, listen, you guys
supporting evidence.
You're often incredibly cautious about your hyperbole about any given prop that we are covering. So to hear you describe this as the best 89 you've ever seen, given that we've covered a few pieces of this costume, that's really impressive.
No, I first saw this costume in boxes about 7 or 8 years ago, and ever since then I've been trying to get it into our auction. It's finally here. It's beautiful. I mean, look at it. The presentation's also beautiful. This is a Michael Keaton life cast. It's been mounted in the face. Tom Spina did the mannequin.
Oh, did he really?
Got it set up really nicely.
Tom does incredible work. And his mannequin work is one of those hidden things that is so hard to get right.
Yeah, especially on this suit, because much like a Spider-Man costume, it's just, you know, it's spandex. At the base layer, it is spandex. It's unforgiving. Yeah. You've got to have something that fits it really well.
And the cape is also in incredible shape. Is it a mixture of leather and rubber, or is it
I think it's latex. I think it's latex that's backed on the inside with a fabric. But I think they cast it out of like giant pie-shaped molds, wooden surface, and I don't know, somehow they got that texture in there.
That texture
must have been sculpted
so
at some point.
beautiful.
But look how soft and supple the cape is.
No, this is insanity.
Really nice.
This might. I'm just going to go on a limb and say this might be leather.
No, I'm pretty sure it's latex. I'm pretty sure it's cast latex. It's got that rubbery.
No, smells like latex.
That rubbery
smells
quality.
Like latex. You're right.
But in here,
I just can't believe it's in
fabric.
that good shape for being a latex cape that's been.
I have seen some that are completely dried out. I mean, they're rigid. And this has some light wear around the shoulders, but most of this cape is still in really nice shape. And, you know, the one other interesting thing we should talk about is this chest emblem right here. This is a replica held on with a magnet, but we do also have, I'll just grab it, this is an original film-used chest emblem. The only reason it's not on there is because the way they installed them in the film is just with black tack. What do they call it?
Butyl?
Butyl, yes, butyl.
Really?
That's all it was. And we were just concerned it would fall off. So at the moment, it's a replica on there for display. You do get the original.
Oh, so this is part of this lot.
Yes,
it's not auctioned off separately.
it's all part of the same thing. Just the collector who's had it wanted a replica on there because he was just worried that it falls off, hits the ground, shatters, you know, wouldn't be good. So
no, totally.
At some point, someone has to figure out a more permanent mounting display.
I have helped collectors in the past, as have you, build replicas of pieces for display so that they get less abused by being
Exactly, yeah.
That is really cool to see that, because this really looks to me like not just painted, but almost like two separate. No, I guess it is cast in yellow and then painted black, but it's gorgeously done.
Yeah. No, I mean, look, this itself would be a great little prop.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
So to have the whole suit to go with it, even better.
So the auction is coming up soon.
Yeah, September 4th to 6th. There's actually a lot of Batman content in this one. It's not just the Michael Keaton suit. We have model miniatures, we have hand props, we have a lot of stuff from all the Batman films. Really excited about it. But for me, I love that first Batman movie. For me, it's the Batman film. And this is just an absolute star lot in the auction.
It is absolutely perfect. Dude, thank you so much for showing me this.
Absolutely. Anytime.
We'll see you guys next time.
Thank you guys so much for watching that video. I would be remiss if I didn't tell you we have some excellent merch. We have a 5-pack of demerit badges for sale right now at tested/store.com. We've got the I hung it off of level demerit badge, the I built the chair backwards demerit badge, the I hit my thumb with a hammer demerit badge. We've got the stapler in my finger demerit badge, and my favorite, I stuck the duct tape to itself demerit badge. Get yours now, tested/store.com. dot store dash store tested dash store tested. It's right here. There, just click there.